Hello again guys, and welcome back to the series. Welcome back to our journey across Europe to win the top flight division in each of the European nations in the game. We're in our final three nations, first of which is Italy. It's not been too long since you were last with us, only a couple of hours really in real life. We've reached the end of the season here in Serie A. We'll have a quick run through of the games that we've done since you were last here. Of course, we took on Atalanta and Torino in the league. We then took on Venezia, picked up a nice comfortable 2-0 win away from home. Robert Olesh and Thibaut Tisserand with the goals. A very good performance, which was good to see. It was then Juventus in that Coppa Italia semi-final second leg, and we absolutely thumped them 3-0. So we do book our place in the final, which is against Inter, as you can see. We then had Juve in the league as well, and it was a disappointing 0-0 draw. But thankfully for us, at the same time, Milan dropped points to Roma, so nothing really changed in terms of the title. Next up for us was Lazio, a 3-1 win, Mputo and Olish with the goals. Again, a very comfortable performance. And then most recently, we've taken on Regina, a 4-0 win in this one. Paolo Molina with his first 2 goals of the season. And Puto and Tisserand got one in injury time at the end of the game. A game in which Inter dropped points again, this time to Juventus with a 3-3 draw. So where that leaves us in the tables, we are currently 6 points clear with 3 games remaining, which means we can win the title today if we win away to Frosinone, and Inter drop points to Bologna, we will become the champions. It's probably unlikely to happen in the first game, so it could actually happen in the second game, which for us is at home to Fiorentina. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can wrap it up and we can move on to Spain as quickly as possible. Today is actually the day that the full game of FM24 comes out, which tells you where I'm at. I really want to get this finished. So we're going to do our best to do that. And the lineup is going to be Maro, Robledo, Caruso, Felipe and Minuccio. Pretty settled. Back four, Felipe and Minuccio do interchange. We also have Vintilescu, who comes in and plays a few games for us, as well as Milton Ponte. But obviously squad rotation. Jose Luciano, Womber, Fozzo and Jaita is the midfield 3, followed by Mputo, Tisserand and Olej as the front 3. Olej is now on 35 goals and 39 appearances across all competitions, which is really good. De Rosario is still not back from his injury, 12 days to 4 weeks. I don't think he's going to be back for the end of the season, unfortunately. But that's the lineup for today. We should beat Frosinone. Let's hope we do. So we're underway. We're in the first 2 minutes, and we do manage to pinch the ball there off the Frosinone player. Womber Fozzo with the ball, gives it to Caruso. Now Jaita, Robledo into Mputo. Mputo comes back to Caruso. Gives the ball back to Mputo. Caruso again. Can we pick up the killer pass? Womber Fozzo. Caruso seeing a lot of the ball. We're getting a lot of passes in early on here. Caruso finally decides to bring the ball forward. Goes along over the top looking for Olej, who's in behind the defence, and he puts the ball in the back of the net for his 36th of the season. With just 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock, we take the lead. And now we're looking to the Inter game against Bologna to see what exactly Inter do, because I think as things stand, we are the champions of Serie A, and we returned the title to Milan after Inter took it off us last season. We're looking to double our advantage though. Tisserand with a free kick. It's a flying save there from Sane in goal. He puts the ball behind for the corner to AC Milan, which is going to be taken by Tisserand himself. Can we finally score a goal from one of these corners? No, the goalkeeper Sane does really well and comes out and claims that one. Still 0-0 for Inter at the San Siro against Bologna. Hopefully it stays that way. But we do need to get a second goal ourselves, and hopefully this is the opportunity. It's Robledo, comes back to Caruso, into Jaita, Caruso again, out wide to the right, and Robledo is in behind the defender. First time cross, headed clear though by the defender, but Jaita wins the header. Now it's Mputo into Jose Luciano with the effort from the edge of the area. He put his foot through that. Maybe could have controlled it a little bit more, had time for the touch. And this is the danger for Frosinone. They could get back into the game with just the 1 goal lead. We have forced them all the way back though, but they are coming forward, building a nice little attack here. It's Comi, Angelini out wide to Pellegrino on the left hand side there. Back to Angelini again. Now Senagre. They're passing this around really nicely. They've got it over the top of us, and they've gone for goal, and they have scored. Giuseppe Valsecchi does get one back for Frosinone, and we find ourselves level, which is the danger of only having a 1 goal lead. It's a really well worked goal by the Frosinone players, and it's a great finish as well. And that is the way it stays till half-time. We do need to go and get another goal in this game. We would like to win it as early as possible. Inter are still drawing 0-0 with Bologna, so it's down to us really. And with an hour on the clock, guys, it's not really happening for us. But you can see in the middle of the screen there, Bologna have taken the lead at the San Siro, which as things stand, a point is enough for us to claim the title. We'd be 7 clear with only 6 remaining. It would be nice if we got another goal ourselves. We've not had a single highlight in this second half, so it doesn't look like it's going to come unless we leave it really, really late again. But we're actually struggling to break down this Frosinone side. Inter have equalised now into the final 5 minutes. And we get a highlight in it. Of course, it's for Frosinone. It's Garcia with the free kick. It's probably going to go in the top corner. Maro's forced into a good save. The follow-up from the Frosinone player. Tisserand is onto this though. Little chance of a breakaway here. He's got Oles to the left of him. Oles picks up the ball, driving towards the penalty area. Can he pull it back for a teammate? He finds Tisserand, whose effort is tipped over the top by Sane in goal. Inter have equalised against Bologna as well. Like I said, through De Curtis. Tisserand to take this corner. This would be a great time to get our first goal from a corner this season. It's towards Felipe. It's headed clear by the defender. Jaita comes back in. And Puto. Easy for Sane. And we've only got a couple of minutes left in this game if we're going to win the title. There's that awful goal line technology camera angle. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen, does it? No. That's disappointing to only draw that game. We have dominated, as you can see by the XG table here. 23 shots, 10 on target. We've only managed to score 1 in the first couple of minutes. So that is disappointing. But the good news is that Inter did draw as well. So the gap remains at 6 points with just the 6 remaining. We're also 29 goals better off. So that means that we just need a draw against Fiorentina to become Serie A champions. Now, before we take on Fiorentina and potentially wrap up the Serie A title, we do have Inter in the Coppa Italia final. So I'm going to go away and play that now, guys, and we will come back in just a minute and we will take on Fiorentina. Right, guys, welcome back. We've made it to the Fiorentina game. We did win the Coppa Italia final with a nice, comfortable, in the end, 3-1 victory over Inter. And Puto got us off the mark in the 47th minute from the penalty spot before Stefan Wigny did equalise for Inter, but then a little bit of a freak goal from Zivkovic in the 76th before Tisserand rounded it off in the 86th minute. So we've done the double this season. We've won the Coppa Italia and we also won the Coca-Cola Super Cup as well. We're looking to make it a treble though with Serie A, which today we can do with just a point, I believe. And this is not the lineup that we're going to go with. That's the lineup that we had for the previous game. It's pretty close to what we're going to go with. We're just going to swap a couple of players around. You can see I rested them. We've had a lot of games in a short space of time here towards the end of the season. Those are the 2 changes I'm going to make. So it's going to be Maro, Robledo, Vintalescu, Felipe and Ponte. In fact, I might swap those 2 around. Cardinali as the defensive midfield on Defend today. Another one of the aging Italians that we've got here, but again, a very, very good player. 289 appearances for Milan now. It's going to be Jaita, Jose Luciano as the second volantes, and it's a familiar front 3 for us. So let's go and wrap this Serie A title up. So we're underway. You can see that Inter are away to Regina in the league as well. But I think regardless of what Inter do, as long as we win our game, then we're the champions. And this is an early chance. Felipe towards the back post and Jaita. The goalkeeper's made a little bit of a meal of that, and Puto gets it back. Oles is blocked on the line. Some good, desperate defending there from the Fiorentina players. They've got it out for a corner, which Tisserand is going to take on this right-hand side. Can we finally get that goal from a corner? No, again, it's headed clear. Back to Tisserand. Jaita with the ball towards the back post, headed clear again by the Fiorentina defence. But we do pick it up in the middle of the park. Felipe with the opportunity to re-deliver it back into the box, but no, it's not going to happen. Piling the pressure on, though, early on in this game. Again, the corner is headed away as far as Jaita. Back to Felipe, into Jose Luciano. Felipe again. Forced back to Ponte. Ponte driving forward. He's got Felipe outside of him. Finds him. Cardinali. Jaita. Good ball forward to Jose Luciano, who's scuffed his effort over the top of the crossbar. And now this is the danger that we've got. Fiorentina. It's a wasted free kick. Of course, if Fiorentina do beat us today in Milan. Sorry, we're Milan. If Inter win, then it's going to go to the final game of the season. Let's hope that doesn't happen and we can actually get the win here against Fiorentina. We are at the San Siro, so we should. Cardinale with the ball forward, finds Tisserand. Tisserand towards the penalty area, checks back, cuts it back for Cardinale, who it's another poor effort from the edge of the area from a Milan player. 20 minutes in, and we're still struggling to find the back of the net, and it is Fiorentina with their feet on the ball. It's Cisse finding Aventi to the left hand side, and Skliparis. Mputo does well to win it back though and finds Robledo, Vintilescu into Jose Luciano, Cardinale, Scheiter, Jose Luciano, a little bit of space over the top for Tisserand, brings it down towards Oles in the area. Robert Oles puts the ball in the back of the net for his 37th goal of the season now. The Spaniard doing exceptionally well in Serie A. And we're approaching the final 5 minutes of the first half. We're looking to make it 2. Jose Luciano with the ball looking for Oles. Cut out though. Cardinale wins the header. Finds Mputo. Back to Cardinale. Mputo again. Little bit of space. Can he find a teammate? Comes back to Robledo. Robledo inside the area. Pulls it across for Scheiter, who puts the ball in the back of the net. Omar Scheiter gets his 8th of the season. And this is the difference between the last game against Frosinone. We've gone and got the second goal. And just as we've done that as well, Inter have gone 2-0 up in their game, so it's a good job that we are actually winning because we could have been going for a third game, but no. 2-0 at the break to Milan. So we're into the second half, 50 minutes on the clock. It's a Fiorentina free kick. It's a little bit of a waste though from a Fiorentina point of view. And yeah, we're the champions as things stand, guys, which is what we're here to do in the first season. We've been really, really fortunate in the last sort of 5-6 nations where we've got into big teams, but obviously that's our reputation preceding us. As Fiorentina do give us the ball back again, it's Robledo finding Vintilescu, looking to play our way out of defence, which we've done really, really nicely. And now Felipe with a little bit of time comes back inside to Ponte. Ponte forward to Jose Luciano, back out to the left, and Felipe. Now Tisserand switching the play over towards Mputu, brings it down well, finds Robledo. Robledo with the ball into the box towards Jose Luciano, headed clear by the defender, but Felipe gets it back. Cardinale, Scheiter, Tisserand to make it 3-0 to AC Milan. Questions of offside though, but I didn't see any offside in that at all, guys. So it looks like it's a 3-0 to Milan. No, it's been disallowed. Apparently Oles was offside. Oles didn't touch the ball, did he? Or was he in the way of the goalkeeper? This one here is Oles. How's that offside? He wasn't interfering with play. Don't know, guys. But so it's still 2-0 with half an hour to go. As Fiorentina looking to build something from the back to do go forward. They've got in behind us as well. They've put the ball in the back of the net. Daniele Martini gets his 15th goal of the season, and Fiorentina have got a little bit of a lifeline in this game. And it makes it a little bit more nervous for us at Milan. I'd like to get Italy done first time of asking. Of course, like I said, we have been really, really lucky in the last 5-6 nations with the size of the clubs we've got into as Mputo goes close. But it's given us the chance to knock these final couple of nations off really, really quickly. Of course, we remember the Danish nightmare where I was there for 8 years before we got the Copenhagen job and managed to tick it off. There's been a few nations where we've spent 2-3 years along this journey. As Fiorentina come forward again, Maro is forced into the save into the final 20 minutes. I'd really like not to concede an equaliser. Maro rolls out to Ponte, finds Felipe. Now Tisserand inside to Jose Luciano, goes long, but it's poor. Oles is not going to get there. The Fiorentina defenders mopped that one up and they've gone long, which he's just given the ball straight back to us. We'll take that all day long. Felipe finds Cardinale, Ponte, Felipe again, inside to Scheiter, score of the second goal, over the top for Oles, puts the ball in the back of the net. It's 38th of the season, and it is 3 now to Milan, 3-1, and we're back to feeling a little bit more comfortable. Into injury time at the end of the game, Inter have gone 3-0 up themselves, but it doesn't matter. Milan, Serie A champions, we have ticked nation number 31 off our list, which leaves us with just 32 and 33 to go. Spain, and of course back on home soil, back to our home country in England, where hopefully we can get a top job. Man United, anybody, I don't really care as long as it's not Newcastle, of course. So just confirmation that we have in fact completed the treble, which is fantastic. Treble winners, Coca-Cola Cup, the Italian Coppa Italia, of course, and Serie A, and we have completed Italy, which does mean that we need to get the sheet up, guys, for one of the final times in this save. And here we go. Here is the sheet. We started off way back here in Iceland. We're now ticking Italy off the list, of course, which, like I say, leaves us with just the final 2. So we're going to have a very quick look at Spain and see what's been happening in Spain. We've already got it loaded. We've also got England loading pretty quickly. Germany's coming off. So let's have a look at La Liga. You'd probably expect it to be Barcelona and Real Madrid, but Atleti seem to have been a little bit sort of the last 6 years up there themselves. Of course, it's going to be Real Madrid, Barcelona for the majority of it. So hopefully those are one of the jobs that we can get ourselves into in Spain. But those 3 are the big 3 teams. So that's what we're looking at this season. It does look like it's between Atleti and Barca. Barca have a game in hand over Atleti. Barca's got 2 left. Atleti have got 1 left. So it's between those 2. Real Madrid are out of it now, which could be good for us. If Real Madrid finish in 3rd position, that could be one that becomes available. That's something to look into next episode, though, guys. But yeah, Serie A title at the first time of asking. We're flying now. We really are flying now. But 2 nations left, guys, which we'll see in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. As always, please do remember to hit that thumbs up button, guys. It really, really does help, like I always say. And I'll see you next time where we're in Spain. Cheers, guys. See you later.